Oh boy.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the McLarens from the Speed Champion series. This one was also a March release, and today we're going to build it and review these two awesome cars. We've got the McLaren Solus GT and we've got the McLaren F1 LM. This is set number 76918, and guys, if we pull the box down, we get a nice representation of the two cars from side to side, and of course we get that awesome scale of the wheel of 1:1, just to give you a little bit more idea of the size before you open the box. Alright guys, we're first going to be building in this video the McLaren F1 LM, and then we will follow up with the Solus GT. Alright guys, so far we can see the rear end is coming on nicely, and interesting techniques they've used for the exhaust in the rear so far. I'm loving it. So far guys, we're now building the interior. As you can see, this is going to be one of those where you have a seat by where I'm pointing and one on this side, and then obviously the driver's seat would be in the middle as the original car. But it's quite interesting on how they've done this with the Lego pieces, what they've come up with. So I'm excited to finish this and we can see exactly what it looks like. Oh, okay. So guys, you can see we put this piece in now. Obviously that's the foundation of the front seat. So let's finish that. Alright guys, as you can see so far the two rear seats are done, and then that's what the front seats. Alright guys, and there we go. We have the interior so far completed. As you can see, your minifigure will only be able to sit in the front steering. And there's a steering wheel, and then we've got the rear just to show. I like that they have shown it, like the original car, that there was the seats done like this. At least they've shown it and not just left it, even though it's not functionable. For the spacing, as you can see, when you put the wheel arches, then it is making sense, but we'll see more as we build. We are now going to build the headlights that go in this, and like that, and there you guys can see the lights forming on the front end. We can now apply that. Look at that guys, look how that's coming together so far. It's looking awesome. Now we're going to build the wing at the back. The windshield on, and there we go guys. Look how cool that looks so far. Now it's just the wheels. It's done. To the end of the book. And the McLaren F1 LM is completely built. Let's have a look at its features quickly. With the McLaren F1 LM, we do get this minifigure. It's a guy basically in a McLaren hoodie. You can see the pockets there, and if we turn at the back would be the hoodie part. You can have him with his hair on, or you can have him with his helmet on. Okay guys, right off the bat, I can say this is an incredible looking car. It was actually very interesting during the building process on all the different techniques and different Lego elements that they used, from Technic to your standard Lego pieces. It was quite interesting and how they achieved everything to get it as close as possible to the real car. So guys, I want to start on the side. The only problem I have on the side is this piece here. As you can see, it lifts up, right? And it's already wanting to break off. There's nothing to hold that down. It just sits there. And I understand that Lego, you're working with Lego and you can only do so much, but I'm sure there could have been a way to make that not be a problem. As this part is a Technic piece to achieve that angle. And then we've also used, I think it's like a propeller piece, Lego element that they've used to achieve that inner space. And I thought when I was building this, I was like, because when you start building this here, if I take this off, you see these pieces over here, and I thought, oh, that's very small. That can't be it for the rest of the car. And then as you start building, you build the side piece, and then you see what they're all about. Then guys, if we look at the rear of the car, that to me is on point. These pieces, these vents here are printed, which I'm so happy about, because it would be a nightmare to get to stick right, and I think Lego knew that. The centerpiece is a sticker, but that's okay, that's not too bad. And I love how they've captured everything. Yes, it is a bit square, and yes, we are limited to Lego. So they did a good job, and we can see we've got the quad exhausts at the bottom there, and then this huge wing on the rear. Then if we come to the top, we can see, I like how they've done these transparent pieces on the side. Then if we come to the front of the car, I will say on the camera, the color of the windshield does look slightly off to the actual color of the car. I love how they put McLaren and the F1 LM on the top there. That really stands out. Then when we go inside the interior, as we can see that the seat is front, right and center. This is exactly how it is in the original McLaren. You sit in the center of the car, so I'm very glad that Lego's captured that. And as you can see, would be the gear lever, and you can put one minifigure in here. But at the back here, guys, this is also to imitate that the McLaren is a 3-seater, as you would have 2 seats in the back and then 1 in the front. But you can't really fit a minifigure here in the back. If I try and put the minifigure, you see he's not gonna really fit there. But he'll fit there, no problem. Realistically, I don't think anyone's really gonna need to put too many figures in there. And then guys, we come to the front, and the front is also, I'd say they captured it very well to the actual car, especially the slopes and how they achieved that piece that goes down there. As I was showing earlier in the build, this piece here gives you that correct amount of spacing to achieve this front end. I did think for a minute there, I thought, maybe I did something wrong because there's going to be a gap. But when it's all complete, then it's all correct. And the front here, these will be stickers. And so these here, these lights above the headlights. The McLaren logo is not a sticker, luckily. But I love how we're using more different Lego elements to achieve the vents and everything like that. I think it is stunning. And I love how they got this black lip of the front bumper. So overall, guys, it is a beautiful Speed Champions McLaren F1 LM. Very, very close to the real thing. A few things that are off, but again, we are limited to Lego and the sizes and the scale of this. Well guys, that is the build and review of the McLaren F1 LM. But guys, if you enjoyed the build and learning a few things on this McLaren, please do hit the subscribe button, give me a like, and please stay tuned for the Solus GT. Thanks guys, have a lucky one.